All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Working with Genius podcast. It's the three amigos, Drake, Don, and myself. We getting into the first segment of the day.
Welcome to Around the Net, sponsored by Rotten Dynasty.
All right, around the net. If I can get this thing. All right, around the net, around the net, around the net. So we starting off with some beef, I see, or some antics, I see. We have Offset versus Cardi B. Is that is that really a thing? Is that been really around the net like that?
That's an understatement. Y'all ain't heard the new projects yet?
I mean, I heard Offset. I heard a little bit of Cardi. So I haven't, not
I
really
heard
the,
off. Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
not the biggest Cardi fan, so I'm not really, caring to listen to it. But I get there sooner or later.
I listened to Offsets. I didn't listen to hers. I mean, hers just came out. I mean, she don't make music for us, man. She make music for the other side. It's
Uh,
not really tailored for us.
was that you listen to it?
Oh yeah, for sure. I rattle off at least five songs so far. I say the first five is hitting pretty hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously it's not for us, but as a fellow artist, I'm picking up on like personals, I'm picking up on nice beat selection, I'm picking up on just energy and vibes. And I like where she coming. I heard the numbers were going crazy. So
Yeah, they said she went platinum already.
this is her
Well,
this is sophomore
I
kind
was
of
gonna say I thought she only went platinum because she put the WAP song, the WAP and up, I guess.
She put that. She put those two old songs on there.
well, that's at the end of the
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
And
That's why I went platinum like that because you put songs that singles like that are charting, they get added to the album sales, or at least I think a percentage of them get added to the album sales.
I didn't know that.
I mean that makes sense, but hey, that song went crazy. So
It did. 'Cause I know one of them songs went like they definitely went platinum. I wouldn't want to say triple platinum.
That was like 2 years ago, wasn't it? Two
them
or 3 years
songs, them songs are a little older than that.
ago.
I mean, yeah, this is her sophomore album, and it's been a long dry spell in between, but I mean it's still tough.
It's been
She's
her last album came out in 2018.
golly, man,
And
that's
don't be
crazy.
real, her first album was cool. I ain't gonna say it. I listened to a few songs off of it, and back then it was cool.
That was what Invasion of Privacy, right? Or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, with the Bodak Yellow
Oh yeah. That's
and
probably
the
the most recent one I heard on there.
he had a song this girl I was talking to when I started listening to. Um, it had Kehlani on it. I don't know the name of it, but I hate that song with a passion because she wouldn't stop playing it. But other than that, it was a cool album.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, her overall aura, I guess, has kept her in the game in terms of popularity. Because I mean, she's still one of the most popular artists. I mean, she doesn't even drop music like that. Like
Yep.
you said, it's only her second album, and it's been what 4 or 5 years, and she still has that audience captivated. I mean, yeah, her personal life is crazy. It is, it is out there, but for that to translate to the music is the rare thing. So I don't know. I'm probably not gonna listen to it to be honest. I'm probably not gonna
Trust
Damn.
check
me.
it out.
You listen to the first song on there, I promise you, it's tough. It slides.
Okay, I know she was beefing with Bia. I didn't even know she was beefing with her. I seen some
I
videos.
I forgot to go be fit.
Yeah, she was talking on the Breakfast Club interview about it as well. Um, and she was going crazy on her. And then obviously she was directing it straight to her. And then she said, "Oh, she came up. She was still talking, so I had to go back in." I was just like, "When the heck? I didn't know there was even beefing."
Only reason I know this beef because I remember Bia had that song with J. Cole and J. Cole was spitting that hot shit. That's the only reason I even know who Bia is, if I'm being honest. But
Yeah, I
no disrespect.
But she did say that. She was like, name 5 Bia songs. Yeah. I can
Yeah,
name one
So
Bia.
I'm guessing Bia is one of those girls who slept with Offset. Is that why they beefing?
I mean, I
could
don't know. I mean, maybe.
couldn't
But
tell you, having the faintest
Uh,
idea.
yeah, it's just out of my range right there. I don't know.
Couldn't
Because
even
a lot of
name the
people say,
one be a song with the J. Cole feature on it. Don't even.
man, I can't even name a Bia song. I know she, I know, no, I don't know the name of the song, but I know she was on that song with DDG on something star. I don't know the name of the song, but like that kind of it kind of tells you what's going on with that. But I mean, she's probably gained a lot of more popularity because there's probably people that didn't even know who she existed, and then she's talking. She has a whole song dedicated to her. So we'll see. Offset, did y'all hear his album?
Yeah, I like it. I'm a fan of Offset though, so that's I'm a little biased on that. Out of all the Migos, I always favor Offset more than the other ones. RP Takeoff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I liked his album. I think once it got to like track 5 or 6, um, it started getting repetitive, man. It started being the
Yeah,
same shit.
yeah, I understand that. That could be. He don't really switch it up too much. He kind of stay in his, I guess,
he
his comfort zone.
Yeah, once it got to the body song, and then it kind of slowed it down a little bit with "Love You Down," "Run It Up," "Set It All." And then once it got to number 11, I was just like, bro, this is literally the
Yeah.
same.
And it was kind of long too. I'm not a big hour long albums. Yeah, they could be a miss sometimes when it comes to listening if you don't have that time to like listen to them. One reason I ain't listen to Cardi album just because I haven't had the time to sit down or do something where I'm actually gonna pay attention to it.
Yeah,
trust me, I'm
like
telling you, bro. The beats on there is crazy. You need to pop that. You need to go ahead and play that, bro. I'm telling you, the beats alone is worth the listen. I promise you.
So I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow. I'm gonna play it. Well, I was watching Saturday. I was watching college football. I'm not listening to music, no new music, because I'm not gonna pay attention to it.
yeah,
And
Trust
I feel
today
you.
I'm watching the Falcons lose, so I'm definitely not listening to new music.
All right, all right, so how y'all rate it? Offset, Cardi,
I,
who's
I guess
winning?
you like musically or just from.
I don't know. I mean, is it overall or is it just
Come on,
like
you got musically, man. We don't care about your personal opinion. Uh, Aesthetically, talent wise, entertainment wise, everything. Like not your personal preference. None of that. That
I
doesn't mean
mean,
it's
entertainment
both?
wise, I'll say a funny motherfucker.
Yeah, but I'm looking at you see his rollout versus her rollout. Obviously, she had the little pregnancy thing. Obviously, she just to me alone is a bigger person than Offset is. If you think about it, it's just like she is like mega in like the mainstream. He's big too, but I don't think he has the same impact as her. So
Nah, I mean, what was Cardi rollout? What was the song that was? I kind of didn't even know the album was coming out. It just kind of one day I'm just chilling, and that's how I know people talk about Cardi drop. And I was like, oh, I didn't know she was dropping because it been hints her dropping for years and years. So normally when I see something like that, I just kind of ignore it. So
mhm.
I was more surprised, but I'll say no. I like this. Well, I like that he had the body song, which I mess with heavy.
come on with JID.
Yeah,
That's about the only bop on there.
that's
I
it.
like the first joint on there.
Paid attention to besides that was the tribute song he had for Takeoff and
I
with
love that.
Legend. That was slapping too. I give him about 2 out of 23, however many songs he had there.
Two
Yeah,
out of 20.
I ain't gonna do that.
All right, hey,
Yeah,
all
he
right,
had 23. I say like 10 songs I mess with.
three or four bops. I'm talking about bops. I'm talking about like
I
Bops.
like Enemies. Enemies are straight.
yeah.
Yeah.
I give him about
Well,
three.
yeah. That Pills was okay. Um,
I like that Ty Dollar Sign joint, but
You like Pills?
man.
No. I mean,
Crazy.
pills. Yeah, pills wasn't that great. What am I saying? Um,
That's a TY song? No, it can't be. Nah, T
nah,
the favorite girl.
that's
Yeah,
the one
favorite
with
girl.
Young Boy.
Oh, the favorite girl was tough. Yeah, the favorite girl
Yeah,
was tough.
yeah, favorite girl. I mess with that. I was like,
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you though, that Cardi got like 4 straight bops right out the gate. Bop, bop. Someone might be a little sneaky, but I'm telling you, hey, that magnet, the first track, whatever this first track is, I'm feeling the vibes on there. And of course, you got stuff for the girls you probably not gonna rock with, like a couple of Summer Walker tracks on there. But I think aesthetically, overall, project wise, obviously Cardi got the edge. She's been the better artist. She's had the more motion, more attention behind her. Offset, he cool, but he really just like he just toxic. Like, what I'm saying? He's just a regular toxic dude. Like for a Hispanic woman to come into the rap game and take over like that is not really something that's very common. So I got to give the edge talent wise, entertainment wise. You know what I'm saying? Like just like switching up the vibes, just being more personal. I got to give all that to Cardi. I got to give Cardi a slight edge.
yeah, I agree.
Offset's kind of predictable. You know what I'm saying?
Got him there. He's sticking to the same script. I mean, the drip songs, the same songs about the girls, cars, clothes, whatever like that. He gets a little personal sometimes. Then that's pretty much it. He doesn't have to go any deeper than that. Naming an album after your first name, I mean, yeah, that's cool, but that's not taking it there. She on Instagram doing crazy regular stories that you would just see a normal person do.
I didn't know
And
that.
like
I was the album's after it's named after Offset.
so her no, her album is I forgot. I'm talking about his album Kiri or Kari or however you say it. That's his first name.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah. It's that's
I I didn't know how to say that word. I would be honest with you.
They both got weird names, so I forgot that was well, I wasn't
I
aware they got weird names up there.
I mean
yeah,
Cardi
that's
is I am
That
the drama or something like that. I thought that
yeah, that's right.
was
That's right. I am done. Yeah. Which is that ties perfectly into her rollout, everything. Like all that stuff aligns perfectly for you to like know that she's dropping an album because she's been all over the place. With the beef, with Stefan Diggs thing, just all over the place. But yeah. So all right, so we all agree we're giving it to Cardi.
yeah.
for sure.
All right. What about the Young Thug versus Gunna? Young Wanna. If y'all don't know, if y'all been under the rock, and it was a RICO case with Young Thug. A lot of people with his YSL label were speaking to the judge. Uh, According to the street protocol, you're not supposed to do that. So it was a lot of falling out with their camp, and Gunna was at the top of that list. He then takes a plea deal, and he's free, and he drops one of the hugest summer anthems of all time with uh, "What You Mean," and from there he takes his ascending with his working out, dropping more music. Even though that second project that he dropped wasn't that good to me, but it was
Yo, hell no, that shit was
yeah
trash.
yeah it
What?
was
The cover art was trash. The songs was trash. I hated that whole project.
yeah. I
Only
don't
thing
know
that
what
was
he
slapped
did with
on
that.
getting is that
Talking
the
about
right?
What was it?
oh the last one?
Is it
Yeah, the
yeah, is
most
that
recent
there?
one.
Yeah. I ain't even cap. I ain't even listened to that one.
What was it called? I forgot what it's called.
He's got that one bop though that's he's asking the girls, he asking everybody who's getting hunched tonight.
Bro, I couldn't even listen to that. I was
And
yeah.
that's the thing on there is worth
Yo, that song was wild, man. I was like,
yeah. He's getting straight to the point. I mean
yeah.
it's
Oh, the last one. That's what it was called. The last
yeah, it need to be the last one.
one.
Damn.
Bro, I'm telling you, that was not. Bro, when Gunna dropped with Lil Baby and they was doing their co-collaborative projects, those was slapping. The drip too hard and everything, those was going
I
crazy.
feel like that was
Mm-mm.
all his throwaways. That had to have been all his throwaways.
Hey, look, yeah, I don't know what that was, but yeah, I was
It
like,
was all his. I'm telling. It had to be all his throwaways because they all sounded the same.
yeah,
He wasn't rapping about nothing. It was just no. there was nothing to it. He might as well have just put out 23 instrumentals on that thing.
Yeah, this one easy. He definitely lost.
You think he lost?
Bro, Thug, first off, Thug came out and he dropped, he was on Thug came out, he was on Lil Baby's project Wham. He dropped Dumb and Dumber. That verse went stupid. He dropped that song with Future and they shot a video that was going crazy. It had those it had Jay-Z, Kanye West,
That old Maybach in it.
Watch the
The one he
Throne
was like,
vibes.
yeah.
That was chilling. Thug, even though Thug been messy, you know what I'm saying, with all the tapes coming out and stuff, and even though Gunna has like, I would say, in the eyes of everyone else, like the political side of it, like, you know, as far as the success with the commercials and endorsement and stuff, yeah, I think he's been doing better in that aspect. But like, I never pay attention to that part. I always pay attention to what are the streets saying, who are the streets, you know what I'm saying, gravitating towards. Like, obviously Gunna's had more success, but I have to give a slight edge to Thug. He kind of his feelings a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He got betrayed or whatever. You know, I can relate to that situation in micro space, obviously not facing a Rico case, but you know,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying, dude is on probation for a lot of years, and you got to be, you know what I'm saying, his life is being greatly affected, and I feel like he's put out the better music. And
Man, I don't
yeah,
know.
it's the fact that you told him it was a gang. You could have just said, you could have just, you know what I'm saying, you could have just played the fifth.
He was trying to get out of there, man. I
That
understand.
that's the
Hey,
problem.
he was
Can't be in the mix, and then as soon as things, you know, as soon as the kitchen get hot, as soon as the pot get hot, you know what I'm saying? Oh, all of a sudden you want to jump out the mix. Like, you in the mix, man. You
hey
like
man,
butter and grit.
everybody does it.
You in there, you
Not
know.
but grits.
Everybody does it, man. It
That's just
happens.
crazy.
No one's immune to that. As soon as the fire gets hot, everybody starts talking. And them years start hitting the table, you talking about 20, 30, 40 years. You only get one life, man.
Bro, they
True.
be trying to people though.
Man, when the fire get hot, everybody talking. It doesn't matter who, what case you look at. Everybody's talking. There's not one person that's, oh yeah, I straight solar. All right, do that 30 years, dog. They're gonna forget right about you and go about their day. Oh, just so
You
ten
can,
hundred.
bro. I promise.
I'm definitely talking.
They ain't have nothing on them though, bro. I promise you, they didn't have nothing on them.
How you know? I'm
He just
not
got
taking 30 years, man. I ain't
he
taking
got
no 30.
scared. He would have got off.
I
There's no
mean,
guarantee.
He just didn't want
You
to sit in
still,
that cell for a little bit. That's all.
can you blame him?
yeah, that was what,
Yeah,
two years?
Well, I can't blame him though because I'm not I'm not sitting
Thug
sitting.
I
blaming
ain't
him.
doing it.
When they asked me, it was him, sir, over there. He did it.
Thug could have did how many years, bro? 40? 40 piece?
At least.
Bro, I'm pissed.
I understand why Thug mad, but I'm snitching too. But I also would be
I
in that
mean, come
situation
on.
because
Yeah, like yeah, dog. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Them 20 years at the table, it's it, man. Everybody talking.
it's a rap for your round. It's a rap for your round. I let a round wrap around.
All right. I'm gonna give it a draw. It's a draw to me.
A
Because
draw,
Gunna ascended on the commercial side and
bro.
Thug
That
just made
person's not
relevant in the
fake. It's just about money. It's not about being real. You know, as a real one myself, I can't really respect the numbers because the numbers don't mean nothing in this aspect when he a rat.
I
that
mean,
none of that matters though. It's commercial success. That's what we're basing off of. You gotta look at
I think we gotta wait though because Thug just came out.
yeah,
I
he
mean,
didn't
he
drop
just
that project. He didn't drop that whatever it's called.
I mean, Gunna been out for a good little minute. How long Thug been out? A few months.
Yeah, he been out for about
Man,
came out with heat.
I mean, he came out with Heat. Gunna done dropped like 3 albums by now. You know, let's wait a little bit for crown who's. Wait till that
I say
Thug
right
album drop.
now, I feel like it's a draw. And when he drops that,
Oh my god, a draw is so disrespectful to the. Come on, man. One of the
that's
best.
just me. I feel like it's a draw. That I think it's a draw.
You know what? And that's unfortunately what's wrong with this industry, man. Yeah, you're right. It is too close to call. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like it. It's not fair.
Yo,
If Gunna didn't do what he did, like started doing the gym content. Dropped that summer anthem, had the summer going crazy. If he didn't do all that, then yeah, I would say it'd be a landslide. But since he did all that, and then Thug, he came out with that one interview where he was wearing that crazy ass outfit, and then he was doing the 3 4 songs, with Future,
Mm.
with Baby. I To me, they like here, they like right here. They
Bury himself a little bit with the antics and the calls getting released and all that other stuff. You're right.
yeah.
What a shame.
So we're calling it a draw. All right. Where we at? So this Damon Dash interview. So we're gonna take a look at a little video, and we'll get our thoughts from there. Damon Dash, one half of Rockefeller Records, when it was at its ascension, and Jay-Z continued to ascend and became a billionaire with Beyonce and tour success with Watch the Throne and other things. And Damon Dash had a TV show, and now he's on Breakfast Club doing it. So let's check this out.
Laughing. You know what happens when you have to go someplace every day at 4 in the morning? You can't go nowhere. You got to be here every day. You've been 15 years. You've missed the whole world. You don't know what you're talking about, and you're saying it confidently, and you're in an algorithm where people actually believe you out of response. And why you think they keep you here? They want y'all to make us dumb.
But if you worked here,
I would never work here. I would
$20
only.
million in debt.
What you talking about?
I'm not. I'm
not in debt. Stop right there. Stop right there. I'm not in debt at all now. What are you talking about?
Oh, you paid it all off?
When you have this bankruptcy 7 is like getting hit by the cartel with 100 bricks and they die and you don't owe no more. I want you to ask someone that this is what you should do if you want to do something smart. Get a specialist, a lawyer in bankruptcy, and you ask them these questions. Get a professional up here, and then they'll tell you. Why ask me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when he tells you you're dumb, you'll believe him. Anyway, the difference between you and I don't think you're a proper representation of the masculine black man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you guys are.
I'm listening. Okay.
Like, your OG is Wendy Williams. My OG is sitting right here. You see him? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you why he's my OG. Because he killed anybody or any of those things. He just taught me how to be a better man.
Wendy's not my OG.
Can you
That's
stop?
funny, though.
Can you stop?
Wendy Williams is your OG.
Wasn't she your boss?
Yeah, at one point.
So she was your OG. She put you on, and you should give her grace. And you should also give her props out of respect.
Oh, I know.
But because we have different trauma. Like, we're different. Like, I'm not the kind of guy that would, like, I'd rather get my ass whipped than run. But you're proud that you ran.
Yeah.
I'd rather get my ass whipped. Let me ask you a question, Dan. You ever ran from a fight? No. What would happen if y'all heard that I ran from a fight? That's a masculine way of doing things. Now, you don't see it that way. You like to play like games. Like, I'm not quite, because when you say kids, I was like, and it ain't no disrespect, but I kind of think you're gay. You just act a little gay.
You got a problem with gay people?
Not at all. I've got a problem with people that pretend they're not gay.
Okay, so lot to unpack here. Damon Dash
A lot.
went in. I feel like these are the type of moments like when people just let connotations or stuff like this get underneath their skin for an odd reason, and then Charlemagne is like the ultimate troll. So anything that you say or try to combat to him is just gonna feel him even more. And I feel like he's just the latest victim. He does this to a lot of people, but I think he does it to people more so that he doesn't respect as much. To me, what do y'all think? What we think when we seen this interview?
It's wild. That's what I thought. I feel like I need to watch the whole interview because definitely entertaining. I can say that at the least. And I always feel like I feel like I'm missing something. Like, how did the conversation get there? I need to see the whole thing at some point.
I don't know. Drizzy, what you got?
Well, look, first I'm dissecting what Dame Dash said, and I mean, I feel like these things we've already known for a long time. I'm not looking for the Breakfast Club to be like, oh, these are my role models. Like, if you hear about how DJ Envy's relationship is with his wife and all this other, information, and for the longest time, Angela Yee was the realest one on the show, in my opinion. And notice how she's no longer there and she done elevated and leveled up. That just tells me everything I need to know that Dame Dash is saying. It's probably got some facts behind it. They just waking up early, and they getting that check. They over here clowning. They be doing all this suspect stuff, just like these other little content creators and stuff. They just do stuff that just, gets people's attention. It might I wouldn't say either of those guys would be a role model for the black community. Charlamagne be putting on. Ain't nothing wrong with a little makeup. I get it. All right, but I'm just saying he be doing a lot of feminine stuff, a lot of stuff I couldn't really get behind, like he said, with the running away and stuff, and always joking about this and that and targeting certain people. I can't really a grown man playing around every day on the radio when you have this much of an influence and a platform. I can see what Dame Dash is getting behind and talking about.
Yeah, but that's the antic Charlemagne. There's a whole other elevated side of Charlemagne. I agree with you. Like personally, like listening to him over the years, Pride going into the last maybe 6 or 7 years, he actually has put in the work with like self help therapy, things like that that we as black men don't talk about. We don't talk about going to therapy. We don't talk about writing books and you know fighting through things that we went through, whether it's struggle, trauma, whatever like that, and then overcoming it and becoming something new. That's the new Charlemagne. And like he's still there. He's still the troll. He is still 100% the troll. That's why he has these moments in his interviews where he has someone going off on him like Damon Dash, and then he has other interviews where he's talking like Nick Cannon, and the whole time they talking about books, referencing things that are going on that happened way back in the day that are happening now that are presently. They talk about him getting diagnosed with narcissism and how that process works and how they work through their therapist. Yeah, I'm just like I feel like this is always triggered to the people that they don't respect the most. And I think it either comes out with Charlemagne or it comes out with DJ Envy. DJ Envy's is less abrasive, but like it's still apparent like when someone comes on there that they don't really respect as highly as someone like they do, or they're cool with like Nick Cannon or somebody, or I don't know. That's just the more recent one I've seen, rather than someone like this that comes on that maybe they, oh yeah, it is Damon Dash. He's an icon, but what has he done since Rockefeller? So I feel like there's kind of two instances with that. Yeah, they do a lot of joking, and then they kind of toe the line with the seriousness of things, and I think this just falls in the line of the in the middle right there. That's
Mm,
what I feel.
I I guess. I mean, I'm assuming like you watch Breakfast Club, or at least watch it when it have an interesting guest. I don't. I see clips. The clips I'm going to see are the Damon Dash, the
Oh yeah,
Birdman, the Soldier
yep.
Boy. The funny clips, and I might venture out to watching it, but it's not something I generally watch myself. And I guess Dame Dash probably has a point. Maybe to me, the Breakfast Club doesn't have a lot of influence because they're not something that I particularly want to watch, but it probably do have a lot of influence on people, or at least how people might perceive certain individuals based on the interviews.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's all subjective. Like whoever they have on there, I always look at the length of the interview. If the interview is at least an hour long, then I'm like, okay, they actually entertain and actually talk to the guest. If it's between 20 and 30 minutes, then I'm like, it's probably a trash show. It's like they came in, they talked for like 10, they talked about something, but it probably wasn't nothing of value that I really need to listen to. I can just go to the clips. So that's kind of how I gauged it over the years. And as the years has gone by, I've watched it less and less, unless it's somebody. I watched the Marlon Wayans one, that one's pretty good. Watched the Nick Cannon one, that one's pretty good. But other than that, I haven't watched an interview from them. I think they interviewed the dude that took over the role at Red Lobster. I think before that, and that was maybe almost a year and a half ago before I watched those two interviews. So yeah, it's not someone that it's not a group of individuals especially you talk about Angela Yee left and went and did her own show. It's just hilarious as but like you said, it's nothing impactful. Like unless they're talking to somebody they respect to me.
Yeah,
I think we yeah. All right, I think we beat that one down. Uh so we can head into the last topic before we head into a new segment. With my boy Drizzy Drake. Top 5 content creators right now. Drizzy Drake, you wanna start it since you came up with this one right here?
I
All
don't,
right,
I don't think I would be able to put my sense on this one because don't know too many content creators,
Let's just
honestly.
say who's your favorite creator that's you've seen right now. Let's just do that. We ain't got to do top 5. We can just do who is a creator that you've seen on the internet that you like. Damn, this dude really doing this, or this person's really getting after it. When y'all want to start?
Uh, Top five. I don't know if I can give you a top five, but I could definitely. Drewski is definitely one up there. At least he's the first one I think of off the top of my head.
Okay, so yeah, Drewski. So all right, so you're saying yo top content creator right now that you've seen right now is Drewski.
Yeah, Drewski. I guess Casanet. I don't watch him, but I see a ton of his clips on Gram, TikTok, and YouTube. I see he does a lot of stuff with a lot of different content creators and celebrities. So I definitely say those two, and I'll be struggling to name three more if I'm being honest.
Yeah, yeah, that's tough. Drizzy Drake, who you got? Who is your top content creator right now?
all this tough, this and that. Drewski definitely on there for sure. I definitely gotta put Boy Max on there right now. He's been going crazy. I
I
started
like his
watching
stuff though.
Boy Max when he was doing basketball content. And then out of nowhere, I swear, like people been saying he sold his soul, but he blew all the way up. I think he joined FaZe Clan for a little bit, started doing, kind of like the Aiden Ross type of speed type of content. And then next thing I know, he's like producing beats. He's got a record deal. He's working with
Who that?
Cardi B's. He's working, not my bad, I say Cardi B's. He's working Sexy Reds. He's working with, Lil Babies. Um he's working with Lil Yachty. He's got, the who's who in the industry. He's working with a lot of big names and stuff. You about to say something, Six Figure?
No, I was just like you talking about Black Boy,
Yeah,
Black Boy
y'all
Mac.
Boy Max.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, I know who. I don't like
I
his
was.
music or nothing, but I know who he is.
It's okay.
But
I
yeah,
couldn't
like
get through it.
Drewski, Boy Max. You definitely got to throw DDG in there. He's been in the mix for a long little minute. He's got like dating shows. He's still been, he started out where I was seeing him going live, showing him in the studio recording new music and content. Then he dropped a
Yeah,
project. He's all right, but I seen a lot of good things from him as well.
he kind of fell
Uh
off after that dating show. I stopped seeing clips. Did he take a break or something?
oh, the Are You My Ball?
Yeah, I feel like after that he just like he just fell off the feed. I ain't seen nothing from him.
Oh, I didn't even watch it all because I think he was like doing all of it live, and then the episodes that he was uploading on YouTube were like 3 hours long. So I only like got through like 2 episodes, but
Yeah, I
it was
never
like a
watched
it
it.
was like a dry run. It was like he was doing everything live, so it was like had a bunch of hiccups in it and stuff. So it was a little bit patchy, but the production on it was really good. It was his biggest production that he's ever done, but as far as execution wise, it had a lot of potential, but execution wasn't really that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, and I think his transform. What am I trying to say? His transformation from going from strictly YouTube to live streaming was kind of like a huge jump. Like he went from like doing that just straight into that, and then it was just like the hitathon he went crazy with. Like you said, he did the little ball thing, which was getting on my nerves. But hey, he was killing the feed like with stuff over and over and over and over and over. So I got to give it up to him. Someone y'all probably don't know. He just does freaking Warzone, Phase Swag. He is probably the most consistent dude, one of the most consistent dudes I ever seen that be on that thing every single day since like 2020 is when I first seen him, and he's been like on that. He's been streaming and doing that every day. Like I don't know how he does it, but they get these different houses. You know how these dudes do. They get the different houses all over the place. They started in Arizona and then he went to LA. This is Face Swag I'm talking about. Um Red hair dude, twin. He has a twin sister and they both redheads is real funny. But yeah, him, you gotta give it up to Kai Cenat. I say it right, Kai Cenat.
Yeah.
I gotta give it up to him. You gotta give it up to Speed because that dude's he was everywhere too. Especially that last stream that he did. Like he was going all over the world and stuff. Every day I was like, bro, why why am I getting so much information with this guy? We was going crazy. Drewski's that when he put on the white face and he became the crunchy right dude, that was probably the most funniest thing I've seen him do in a long time. Super long time. And then I got to give it up to the guys at Pivot, the podcast. Their entity over there and how they conduct their interviews and how they get with not only with athletes but actors and actresses and other people in this space that have real impact. The way that they conduct their interviews and do their thing is like it's top notch. And I watched the Steve Harvey interview that they just did. Super super insightful to his process of being homeless for 3 years and you know leaving it up to God but still doing his part, and then he was so close to just completely giving up. It's that picture of the dude hunting for the diamonds and he's hitting the rocks, and the one dude's walking back and he's almost about to get the diamonds, another dude just keep digging. That's the whole definition of the Steve Harvey story, and the way that they conduct that interview, just talking about loss, talking about success, talking about having a daughter, and it's just like, yeah, those are real things that pop in your head. I know y'all don't have no kids yet, but yeah, when he started talking about the daughter thing, I was just like, dang, that is some real stuff. Like, man. So yeah, I got to give it up to the guys at Pivot. So those would be my top five right there.
Okay, I got to add on there, man. I got to throw in I forgot the running guy's name who always running, and he's have that viral with the water.
What is
I know it.
He went viral with the Saratoga water. How he was putting his face in
Oh,
it.
is it Ashton Hall?
Yeah,
Ashton Hall.
I got to shout out Ashton Hall and Ben Don, man. Ben Don is hilarious.
He came out of nowhere too.
Yeah, I know of. Actually, I know of everybody you're talking about, but it doesn't cross my mind. Like I know Face Swag. I seen a couple of his videos on YouTube, especially the Warzone. I know the Ben guy because I saw him on a clip of Casanet. He was talking to Kevin Hart. I think, and it was a little funny clip about he's talking about he wanted to be an actor, and Kevin Hart's like, oh yeah. And just when the back guy, you say, rich niggas always just be like agreeing with you. They got like a million in the bank. Help me, nigga.
Hey.
I forgot about Speed. Speed definitely. He's on my fucking TikTok or Instagram. He be on my reel like almost every day.
I was like, God, Lee, man, it's crazy. We can hop into the new segment. Fresh off the new segment. Let go.
Welcome to Takes with Drake.
Yes, sir.
Drake. Let's go.
I definitely misunderstood Takes with Drake. I thought we were talking about Drake.
Oh, we are a real one. The realest.
All right. First time doing Takes with Drake. We got the first one on the docket that we'll look at is this one came out of nowhere, folks. The Patrick Beverly versus Trae Young, which I don't know about y'all, but I didn't think it was a thing. So we can watch a couple of these videos. They're not very long. Give people context.
You said it. You went to the playoffs 9 times.
I've only been to the playoffs 3. You're right. You have 6 more playoff appearances than me. Let's bring up some more facts. You've been to 1 conference finals. I've been to 1 conference finals. What year was that for you? Just another fact, year 9. The year I made it was year 3. Just a fact. You want to know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 is. I don't even know why I'm doing.
All right, I got one more little clip.
And we're not even going to talk about how we celebrate play-in wins. I win play-in games on the road, and I'm ready to get to the playoffs. You win play-in games at home, and you standing on the scores table acting like it's a championship. We celebrate wins different, too.
All right. So that gives some people some context, just in case you don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about Pat Bev versus Trae Young versus Drake. Hey, a real one. What we got?
Bro, first and foremost, I've been telling my coworkers for years, man, the East is sweet as I don't know what, bro. It's so sweet. There's only be like top 3, 4 teams in the East who really be about something, and then the rest of them be garbage. Trae Young be one of them garbage teams in the East who ain't about nothing. Every playoff season, there's a reason why he only been in that thing 3 times. Trash.
We cannot go at Trae like this. This man
I'm
led the
going
league in
at the
assists.
whole Hawks organization. Garbage. When I went to Atlanta Hawks game versus the Golden State Warriors, before we was getting into the stadium, they was asking us, "Hey man, who's all Hawks fans here?" Everybody was quiet. This is what Matt on the Golden State Warriors. You know, obviously Steph, Clay. I think
it's the Warriors though.
Maybe, but I don't remember. I don't think he played in that game though. I think he might have been injured if they did have him. It's so long ago. My memory's a little hazy, but it was dead quiet in there when they said, "Who's all Hawks fans here?" And we're in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And you know why? You know why no one's rocking with the Hawks? Because the organization from top to bottom is mid.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about, look, it's the Hawks. I mean, the Hawks are not a great franchise. They haven't been good since Dominique Wilkins. I mean,
I don't even think Trae Young deserved to be in the playoffs those 3 years they made it in. I believe that we should do away with the conferences in the NBA and go straight best teams make it in, regardless of conference.
You don't think it'd be a little chaotic if it was just like
That's what
free for all?
These teams who are bucket, bottom of the barrel, garbage, I need them to work harder. Like Pat Bev kept saying, man, he's too chill. You know what I'm saying? He's worried about these little three playoff appearances he's had. One, what did they say? 1 finals.
Conference finals.
And he was going crazy then, and he did kind of get hit with the injury bug, and I think a ref was involved, and he kind of didn't have nothing to do. He could have really did some work that year, but it's just like the East be sweet every year, bro. The West is filled with dogs, so I'm putting more respect. I don't care if you average 7 points or not. I'm putting way more respect on fighting tooth and nail in the West than these little accolades in the East. Oh, I made it to the play. Making the playoffs in the East is so free, bro. It's so trash.
Yeah, but you still got to do it. So that hey,
bro, they be having teams with losing records in the playoffs, don't they?
It don't matter.
Sometimes
you still got to win them games. You still
got to win them games. Regular season, you getting put in the playoffs off a technicality.
This is the thing, representation. Don, go ahead.
I would say it is a weird shot to throw at Trae Young. You know, I didn't feel like he needed to say that.
Weird.
Because I'll just respect. I mean, I'm a Patrick Bev fan, but they not on the same level. If we're being
they're not
honest,
in the same stratosphere. What are you talking about level? They're not even in the same stratosphere.
They say that Trae Young and Pat Bev name can't be in the same conversation coming from Pat Bev, and Pat Bev was trying to say I'm over him because I've been in the playoffs and
in the NBA, which is the West Coast.
Yeah, and I love Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly does not carry the weight that Trae Young carries on his team and never has. Yes, Trae Young can't play defense, but Trae Young is the offensive engine for the Hawks. And no, it doesn't get them far. That's fine. He's not one of them kind of players. He's not Giannis, he's not Jokic, he's not Embiid, he's not LeBron. And you should not expect Trae Young to be that. He's not let's not do that.
but
But
he is
if you put
24
Pryor
and
Pat
11.
you put Pryor Pat Beverly in that position, maybe they
They
make the
ain't making
playoffs.
nothing.
I'm trying to be
He ain't making the
respectful.
All-Star. He ain't getting nothing. That team is trash.
And I like Patrick Beverly. I like the how he plays. I like intensity he brings on the court. I like when he was playing with the Bucks. Sadly, it didn't work out for him because Giannis got injured and et cetera, et cetera. But I like Patrick Beverly.
Hey, like what Westbrook say, he be running around doing a whole bunch of nothing. Whole bunch
That's
of
what
nothing.
They
He
be
got a
saying
whole bunch
about
of
watch the clips back. He setting screens, he getting rebounds, he doing all the dirty work, making the assists. He's the
I'm
heartbeat
sorry.
of
Give me 24 and 11 every time.
terrible leader.
24 and 11.
Trae Young is a terrible leader. He's a ghost. He's one dimensional.
What?
I mean, Trae Young is like
Calling him
20
one dimensional, and bro, he led the league in assists last year
again, again.
with
Did
putting up
assist,
24 points. What are you talking about? One dimensional?
assist in the leadership.
I
Is he not
mean,
leading? They're not a great team. What are you
I mean,
talking
what
about?
what do you expect him to do?
This
What am I?
man talking about he's not a
I
good leader.
realize that he is the engine. He needs to be more vocal. He could be doing more.
But we
Bro, I
don't
went
we
to
don't know
No
what
one
he's doing. I
can.
know none of us watching
People
Hawk games here.
Pat Bev giving his end all be all, and Trae Young isn't, and that's point blank.
bro,
I hate
I went to a Hawks game. I seen him play in person, and I got a lot of respect for him when I seen him play. I went to a Laker game. I seen him play. They actually beat the Lakers that night, and he was running that team. I was in awe. I was like, this dude is running this team.
Bro, I've
Whether it
seen
was
him play. He's
scoring, whether it was
great.
assists, huh?
I've seen him play great. He's a great assist guy. He's a great scorer. That's not
I'm just
enough.
talking about overall. Like he controlled that whole team and controlled those moments. Like
I bet he is controlling them bums out there. I hope so.
he's
I
the
mean, if they
point guard.
bums,
That's what he's supposed to
we
do.
should be getting him more respect if they bums.
That's what I'm saying. He, like I said, I got a
Bro, it's
lot of respect for him when I seen him. And he's not that big. He the same height as me. I was like, bro, this man's not 6'1". It can't be. This man is not 6 foot. I mean, I know these dudes out there just look crazy big in person, and you just like,
and
dang,
he's
that's
better than.
crazy.
I'm not saying he's not better than Pat Bev, but please, the East and the West is two different monsters, bro. It's not even comparable.
Oh yeah. We're not talking about that. That's not even a conversation. The Western Conference is like leaps and bounds better than the East. The East has three good teams: the freaking Celtics, the Knicks, and maybe the Bucks. That's it. That's literally it. Everybody else on the East is complete trash. The Knicks have a open ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, might be that year.
They there's no other team that on paper that can even beat them. Like that
Oh, the
should be able to beat
Cavs.
them.
He's still injured.
The Cavs.
The Cavs, no. The Cavs always start off good. They always are great, and then the second round they always
Philly,
just
come on,
crumble.
Philly.
Philly ain't. Come on, Philly.
They're never
It's
healthy.
They're
throwing him out
not gonna be
there
healthy.
that he's just trash.
I mean,
They're all gonna get injured, bro. It's not.
Yep,
They're not gonna make it.
knock on wood.
exactly.
They're not gonna make it, man.
But if they happen to be healthy, they're definitely one of the contenders.
No.
I mean, he's looking a little better. He forgot the magic there. They're on the up. They're on the up and up.
Ben Caro. Yeah, I mean Ben
Yeah,
Caro is good.
Vancaro, Frank, Desmond
Court's good,
Bain,
but
Carter. They're on the up and up. They're a young team. Last year they got caught with the injury bug, so that slowed them down. But they're on the up. Cavs, even if you think they're a second round exit team, still one of the better teams in the league. Definitely not gonna have any to work close to a losing record. The Bucks have Giannis, so they're pretty penciled in if he's healthy. Um, Maybe the Hawks turn up this year. They are young. They do have young players, and you hope they progress in their next season. So
they about
I
seven,
think,
eight seed.
yeah, I think the East is on the up. I like the Bulls. I like watching the Bulls play. I'm a Josh Giddey fan and Kobe White.
He's all right. Kobe White
Hey,
has definitely ascended a lot, but
yeah, my boy,
like
my,
I
my
said,
boy Josh Giddey gonna get that triple dub or come close to it. He
yo,
hit
he
my
beat us. I don't even want to. Yeah. All right.
hey, yeah, I ain't even bring it up. You did.
Hey, it is what it is. All right. What else we got? What else we got, Drizzy? All right, a real one. I should change this to take for the real one. Yeah. But yeah, we got water players. Okay, yeah. Water players play harder in random open runs versus All Star game. What y'all think?
Shoot. I don't know, boy. Like I said, like the same way Pat Bev was saying, man, these boys is they too chill, man. They just chilling. You know, in the summer they trying to work out, get in shape, which makes sense, you know, Shan. All-Star game, that's really be the All-Star game really be people vacation. That's why they really ain't going crazy. That's why they go crazier during the summer. That one was kind of an easy one if you know, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? AR1K. But
What I'm thinking about when I first really started watching basketball, which I was in fifth grade. The All Star game was in Denver. It's when they wear the blue jersey. It was Vince Carter there, LeBron there, Allen Iverson there. Like it was. I remember that All Star game to the T, and not because I mean, yeah, it was in my city, and I was like, man, I really wish I could go to this All Star game. But I just remember watching, All Star, the Friday night things, and then going into the Saturday with the dunk contest, with the 3-point shootout, and then watching the actual game was actually like an actual game. It wasn't just like what we see now, where it's like people just running around. They're not even. One year, I think it was the year before last. It was so bad. My wife was like, "What are they doing?" And she doesn't watch basketball like that. So if she's like, "What are they doing?" and like, it was bad. But I just remember that time in fifth grade watching it, and that's what really got me into basketball. Like for real, it was just like seeing them wearing the All Star uniform, going crazy, doing the dunks, and I was just like, "Dang, this is crazy!" Like, and then I was just hooked from there. Fast forward to 2024, it's not the same conversation. You're not even looking at that. It's like the playoffs. You got to get that from the playoffs. And if you don't watch the playoffs, then you're not going to get where are you getting them inspirational moments from? It's just not there anymore.
Hmm. I don't know. It's always a good question why they don't play. Maybe they don't want to. I don't know why we still I don't know why we still have the All-Star. I ain't gonna say that. Someone watches it. I think All-Star game right now is just for kids, like the NFL All-Star game is.
Oh, the
You
NFL
know,
is the NFL is
that's that's
it's
enter
trash.
that's entertaining. I know what their target audience is. That's not for people who watch football for real. They're having fun out there. The All-Star game does not look fun for most of them out there. I would be honest
The
with you.
All Star game now just looks bad, man. It doesn't even look.
I would. I mean, I think the most exciting thing people watch is the 3-point shooting contest, and then maybe if someone makes a crazy dunk, then people get excited. But other than
Yeah, the
that,
dunk contest has been trash, bro. Mac McClung has saved
you can't say
a
something
good
that's
face.
that's dead.
Yeah,
You can't say something that's dead. It's dead, bro. It's over. Maybe we have some young person come and try, but it's dead right now. And I don't think they try hard in the off season. I think
I
they're just
think it's
working out. I think they're just ramping up. I don't think they even when I watched the Rico run. I don't think they're out here giving 100% effort like it's the fucking finals. It's
I
more effort
think
than
they're
the
working
All Star
out.
game.
Yeah. I think they like in those runs, like you see the Rico runs, UCLA runs. I think they be like, I don't want to get showed up by someone that ain't even in the league. They just hear, just because they know Rico or whatever like that. I think they like, I'm not gonna be on the internet looking crazy. So it's like, let me try a little bit. I can't be getting sauced up by somebody.
Yeah, I agree. But, and I heard there's supposed to be a one-on-one tournament or something like that. I think something like that. I think Trace McGrady kind of revealed it, but I didn't really look into it because, like I said, I don't really care about the All Star game anymore. Haven't cared for years.
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
I stopped caring 2000, like a year after COVID. A year after COVID is when I stopped watching the All Star game.
yeah, I mean, not. It doesn't have. It's here too. It's in L.A. this year. They announced the format and stuff. I didn't read it. Um, but we'll see. What you doing?
Damn, she's so big.
Yeah. All right. What else we got? Drizzy Drake.
Shoot, man, good. I don't know if y'all watched OTE or not, but we were talking about Rob Dillingham on the last episode. He's out of OTE. The Thompson twins are out of OTE. There are two more new rising upcoming stars about to stake their claim on the college game this upcoming season. We have Eli Ellis. He's a 6 foot Caucasian guard, unathletic. He's the complete opposite of a the opposite of a Matt McClung. You know what I'm saying? He's got a real strap on him. He's got great finish, touch around the rim. He's just a real energy guy. We got Malik. Now, this guy, 5-star prospect, McDonald's All-American. You know what I'm saying? Really tough. He's going to be playing. I forget where he's playing. I think, no, he's playing at Arkansas. He's like 6'5". He's giving me who was that guy who went to the Utah Jazz who just didn't seem like he really wanted to be for the Utah Jazz? Y'all remember him?
Was it a white guy or was it?
Nah, he's a African American kid who they tried to get signed to Reebok.
Oh yeah. He just got drafted this year.
Yeah, he got
Talking
drafted.
about Ace?
Yeah, Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey.
Oh, I was wondering who y'all talking about.
Ace Malik gives me Ace Bailey vibes. Long wingspan. Real good skill player, 5-star guy, highly touted. But he was playing in the same league as Eli Ellis in OTE. Eli Ellis won back-to-back MVPs, in the league, but he was also snubbed to the McDonald's All-American team. Malik is going to Arkansas. Eli Ellis is going to South Carolina. Who do we think?
Okay.
Like I said, 2 back-to-back MVPs for Eli Ellis in the OTE league. I think he also won the championship there as well. I think Malik also got a championship, if I'm not mistaken. So championship should be even or slight edge to Malik. Both going to college next year. Who do we think will have the more successful career? And do you think either or will be a top 10 pick?
If you're not listening, you don't know what the OTE is. Is it overtime elite, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overtime elite. It's a league that is pretty much mirrors what the G League, or it mirrors the G League, right? It's kind of like the same level.
Nah, it's definitely not that highly touted as G League. No, I wouldn't say that. It's more like a step above AAU.
That's what I was kind of thinking, because it's for high school kids.
Yeah, it's like elite AAU.
Okay. The reason I say it's up there with G League is just because usually it's like they go straight from that, and then I see him in the G League. I'm just saying historically, because what was his name? What was his name? Scoop. Scoop was like the last, like besides the twins, the Thompson twins. They went crazy.
I forgot Scoop was in there.
But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Scoop OTE?
Wasn't it?
Yeah, he was on. Yeah, he was on OTE, and then he
I
went to.
I only saw him do G League Elite.
Okay, never mind. I got him confused then. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I did too. I thought he was OTE also, but yeah, I think he was a G League Elite.
Yeah, he went.
No, that was the OTE team, wasn't it?
Scoot on OTE.
That was a G League thing. That's when they got, like, I guess the kids that didn't want to go to college, and they made a little team for them.
Cut that team though. That team's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, apparently they weren't, doing great.
G League Elite's no longer a thing.
Nah, they scrapped that.
Oh dang, that's tough.
Yeah, they cut it.
Apparently they weren't winning a lot of games, so kind of.
Yeah, they cut that team. I think it was like 2 years ago they cut it.
Dang.
Probably.
Well, OTE still going strong though.
I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised that OTE is still like relevant, because there hasn't, besides the Thompson twins, because Scoot, he's already been in the league 4 years now, I think, and he hasn't really made any progress.
Should be his fourth year, but he is this might be his breakout year because I believe he'd be the starting point guard for Portland this year. I don't think there's nothing stopping him from getting the minutes.
We have technical difficulties over here.
Yep. Let me see. I was looking at this G League Elite stuff.
But yeah, Eli Ellis, man, I think he's going to surprise a lot of people, man. He's really tough 6 foot guard. To get MVP 2 times over a 5-star All-American in the league is nothing to sneeze at, man.
I mean, I do know him. I've seen him play before. I didn't know he was going to college this year. I didn't hear anything about him going to college. But I do know him. I definitely seen that commercial that was hot for a little minute.
2-time MVP. He's put up multiple 50-point games on 4 and 5 stars, and you didn't know he was going to college?
I didn't know where he was going to college. So that's what I'm saying. I didn't know what he was doing after that. I didn't know if he was going overseas or he tried to go to the NBA draft. I didn't hear any news about where he was going after he finished his run.
Yeah, he's going to South Carolina, and then his younger brother is also getting a scholarship to play at South Carolina as well.
Hey, love to see it, man.
But still has a lot of promise and talent.
The G League in 19 ended in 2024.
Okay. I knew it was something like that.
They lost 32 games in their 34 game season to set a
Hey.
mark for the most losses in history for G League.
Good Lord. Yeah, they needed to cut that.
They won 2 games.
Here's the thing that's crazy about like the G League. It's like you have some dudes that just get stuck there, but they are just nasty. I just like, and
So
they're just never getting out, bro.
Yeah, to just nasty in comparison to regular folks, though.
I guess I be like, man, they be scoring. Like we talked about that first podcast. It's all about systems and stuff, but
It is. I'm not saying everybody can't sit in the corner.
Is it time for expansion? The league need to add more teams? What's up?
Shit, the
they're
East
gonna
barely.
expand. The money too long.
I mean, money is too low, but shit, the way the East looking, they don't need to expand. They just either rearrange the conferences or just not have conferences anymore.
I think they're gonna add.
Man, I'm tired. I'm sick of these East teams just skating by with this mediocrity, man. I'm sick of it.
I'm okay with divisions. They probably should do away with the conferences, though.
I think it'll be interesting to see. I know they're gonna add the Vegas team. You know that's coming. And then they were talking about adding like a whole Europe league, but just to travel logistical part of that. I just don't see how that would work because
I thought they were just making a European league, and then I thought the next team was gonna be in Seattle because they've been talking about that for ever.
Well, I know that they have a WNBA team in Vegas. They had a football team in Vegas. I just know an NBA team. It's just too much money in Vegas. They do the cup, the cup. What's the NBA cup?
Yeah, which no one likes, but yeah.
They do that in Vegas. They do summer league in Vegas. They're gonna put a team in Vegas.
Of course.
They gotta make that money. We got any other thoughts before we go through our next segment? That is takes with a real one. I'll change that up. It's takes with Drake. Yeah, it'll be takes with a real one.
AR1K.
All the real ones know. All right, we can head into our last segment of the night, the one that everybody loves, because they love the boy Don Jon.
Welcome to Love with Don Jon.
All right, folks. We're back. I'll go ahead and pass the mic. Your favorite segment of the night. Love with Don Jon.
Hey, we back, we back. New week, new better. Well, let's get these questions popping. It's just three of us this time. All right, the first one. Are dating shows built with the intention of love or clout? Such as Pop a Balloon, Love is Blind, Love Island, etc. Who want to start it off?
Oh, it don't matter. I'm ready whenever.
Okay, go ahead. Let's pop it off, my boy.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's just a mix. It just depends on who's on there, man. Obviously, I think Love is Blind, definitely legit for sure. I've watched all the seasons of that, man. I know they're on there.
Really?
They get married, they having kids, they doing the reunions. If they ain't link up with people on the show, they don't found somebody else off another, little situation. They serious about it. Love is Blind, check mark certification, legit for sure. Love Island, oh hell no, they just bro, that's like total drama island. They going to hook up, they going to get their social media platforms up higher, get some exposure,
Absolutely.
and it's kind of like a mix for Pop the Balloon. I really think the host, I gotta kind of put some blame on the host, man. Like Arlette, her reaction sometimes she be kikiing, laughing a little too much. She
Are
be
you
she
talking
be
about
like,
the
well,
Netflix?
what don't you like about him? Like, we don't need to hear all that. I mean, maybe if they want to make some improvements, maybe, but it's just like the way it's set up. I know they're in it for, what I'm saying, they trying to get their views up. I don't really think they invested really in if these people are actually making genuine connections. Because, like, if we're just going off of the platform on Love is oh not Love is Blind, on Pop the Balloon, all
Yeah.
they doing is going on there, looking at each other. I feel like the host should have the questions already set up, deep depth worthy questions that they can actually get to know each other, maybe have some activities that they can go into. It's really just too it doesn't go in depth enough. It's too basic and too based off of looks, and it's just like that's not what love is about, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's entertaining, it's definitely good content for sure, but I can't really take a lot of them serious at all. A lot of them I just watch like, okay, I'm gonna look at see who can't dress on there, who done came on there, thought they was about to get a pretty girl, but they ain't even halfway come decent looking. I'm coming on there to see what viral clips is going off on what women is acting crazy this week with her unrealistic standards and no accountability. I'm just looking at like red flags mainly when I'm looking at all these things. A bunch of red flags, a bunch of six flags over Georgia type of activities going on, man.
Six
Like
Flags over
it's fun to
Georgia.
watch, but it's a train wreck at the end of the day.
I feel you. I agree, man. So my wife loves Love is Blind. She watches that.
Yeah, look
So
fun. I'm telling, hey, tough, really great.
so I mean I've watched a few probably bits and I probably watched a whole bunch of bits and pieces that would probably equal a couple episodes. Um I just never could get into it. The
What?
whole pods. I I don't know, I just couldn't get into it, man, like to actually
Every
watch
episode in, I haven't seen it all.
it.
I'm talking about
Hey,
watched it, bro. It's like
I just couldn't get
good stuff.
into it. I mean, to be honest, but I do feel what you're saying. There has been a lot more relationships I've seen that actually have gone somewhere or have actually contributed to something from Love Is Blind. So I do say, for me, I want to say it's about 75% clout.
On Love Is Blind.
Not a Love Is Blind. I'm talking about
Oh,
the
yeah,
whole space in its entirety. I'm talking about the whole space its entirety. It's like
yeah,
70%, 75% clout. The
yep.
rest is like your love stories that actually work. I'm talking about over like The Bachelor. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about
Yeah.
everything. From me watching it and then seeing body language and seeing like how people react and seeing everything unfold before my eyes. I'm like, okay, yeah. They're on there just to, get their numbers up. Especially Love Island, which went crazy this season. I didn't watch not one episode, but that went absolutely crazy this season.
You said Love Island.
Yeah, Love Island.
Oh yeah, hey, yo. All right, that's all I can say about that. Yeah, if you know, you know. AR1K.
Yeah.
We already know who
Like
we
I said,
talking.
I didn't watch it, but it was everywhere when they were going through
Yeah,
that season.
that chick
So
was toxic.
yeah. but I just can't. It's so much people laying around kissing all over each other. I just can't.
Yep.
I just can't watch it, man. I'm just like, this is. I'm literally wasting my time watching them lounge and jump from partner to partner. But yeah, and
That's
then
it.
pop the balloon. Pop the balloon. It is one of them things that took over the internet too. I feel like it's kind of died down a little bit now, but it is 100% shallow tactics. It's just like
Yep.
you look good, you don't. All right, boom, 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 bada, boom, whoop de doo. Like this is what it is. There's no like substance to it. There's no real. I think it's just the timing because it's like it's all off looks. You look at them and you're like, okay, they're attractive, cool, and then they ask like very base level questions, and then like they answer them good, they don't, and then like it there's nothing to it. It's just like, am I physically attracted to you? Yes. All right, boom. Yeah, I'm not gonna pop the balloon. To me. So, like I said, I think it's like 75% clout, and then the rest is like, okay, I'm actually looking for something. Because then you'll see them people that are on like Pop Balloon or on one of these other shows. They'll be on another dating show, and I'm just like, I just saw you on whatever, and now you on here. It's just like, nah, bro, you just trying to validate your persona to the world.
I agree. I think it's all clout, honestly. I've been watching Love Show since Flavor of Love, bro. I don't take none of this serious. Not a single. I don't watch Love Island, and I haven't watched the Love Is Blind just because my taste in shows have grown from watching love shows. Honestly, you no judgment, each his own. Just
Hey, hey.
I don't know too many successful stories off of these love shows. Blossom into love, but I could be wrong.
Go ahead and watch that Love Is Blind, and you'll
Well,
get your.
I try to watch. I give one episode a try. I give one episode a try. It's on what, Netflix,
Yeah.
Peacock.
You gotta get more than one episode
I
because
got if I don't like the first episode, I'm not watching episode two. That's
And you
that's why
better
it's
I'm
tell them
giving
what
it.
yeah,
season to watch. They got about 5 seasons, don't they?
Oh God.
there's like there's like 10 seasons of Love Is Blind.
Oh oh geez. Oh no.
12 seasons. It is successful. It's still going for a reason, sir.
I mean,
That's
shit.
the
It could
one.
it could be good. Don't mean I want to watch it. They still make
Yeah.
it. What's that? What's the show with I forgot the name of the show. I can't even think of it. But it's always have celebrities. They in Atlanta. What's Jocelyn? Jocelyn was on it.
Love and hip hop.
Love and Hip. They still making that.
That's
Are
not
they?
even in the same category.
Yeah, I saw a commercial for it at work a couple of days ago. I was like, damn, they still got this going. Like,
Yeah,
Uh,
they still need
two
them
different,
checks.
different avenues, man. You can't even compare the two.
okay, okay. They also got this one show. It's I think it's on Hallmark. Don't I could be wrong. It's about people who are talking to people overseas and they're trying to get them together for love. I don't even think that's completely real.
Probably
Hey,
not. You
love
talking
after
about
lockup.
overseas?
They got plenty of them, man.
They do,
Yeah, overseas.
It,
That jump be capped, man.
it'd be entertaining, but does be like, come on, man. Buddy
Oh,
said, she ain't FaceTime me and I be sending her money. I like, come on, dog.
I'll say it again, man. Love Is Blind is legit. Go ahead and check it out.
Motherfuckers going overseas with $5 to their name talking about love gonna make it work. What we doing, dog? I did watch for entertainment. I think it's funny, but that just
That'd be so that. You know what? I used to think like this can't be realistic, but people actually be thinking like that. They actually think like, oh, I'm going over there, they're gonna love me. And it's 100% a finesse. And it's just like, bro,
yeah.
it's real though. It's real. You think people do act people really do that for real.
I think the show is called 30 Days to Marriage or something like that.
Oh, 30 Day Fiance?
30 Day Fiance, that was yeah,
Yeah.
that because you gotta get married in 30 days or they gotta go back home or something like that. See, that's
Oh,
wild.
that shit. Yeah.
Entertaining, but wow.
You already know from the look. It's bad.
Oh, I got realize. Oh, any more y'all want to talk about? This.
Well, I was saying, speaking of 30 days, man, I need Wavy Baby on here. I need to find out how quick this timeline was, man. Because this thing is this thing
Hopefully.
is seems
Hey,
record
we
break.
gotta get him on here for sure. Just so
So
we
I
can.
would think I think Ty's record breaking. What happened to Ty was just
What's it, my boy?
boom, bop, boom. I remember when we was at the crib. He talking about the first date. So yeah, I already got the second date. I should have. You know what? I regret not going when I was at your wedding. I regret not going up there and telling that story because it would have been funny. You went on your date. And you came back to podcast. You telling us the date went good. Telling you got that second date planned. I'm happy for my boy. Next time we come over, furniture change, pictures of you and her on the wall. Well, that's quick. See that right there? That's hella quick. That was two weeks.
Hey,
I
it
ain't
was
mad
more
at
than
you.
record.
Hey, do your thing. I ain't mad at you, my boy. All praise and love and stuff. Yeah, she was the
It
one
worked
you
out.
hopped. You hopped. You shot your shot, bro.
Yeah, it worked. It
So
definitely
how
worked.
I'm on to engagement, sir?
Mine,
Damn, they
Yep.
got engaged. They got engaged real quick.
man. I'm trying to think.
It wasn't. I remember it went long. It did. It went a long time.
Maybe 2, 3 months.
See, Jaffer ain't that quick. You got to put respect on my boy Jaffer name. You got to put respect on my boy. Ty the quick one.
I'm just telling you, the stars aligned. I'm telling you, it parted ways, and I was
Hey,
like, "This
like I
is it."
said, I'm not mad at you. I'm happy for you. You
Yeah, I
found
already
your one, and you
know
you hopped. I thought
that.
I found my one. She broke my heart in 3 years, but I gotta let shit go.
I feel you. Like I said, it was a big risk, but when you know, you know. So I had to trust my gut, and when I knew, it was a half court shot, but it went straight in, straight swish.
I
So
said
I
not.
don't know. When we get Jasper on here, we gonna see what the timeline was and all of that because
I don't think it's like as quick as you think it is. He just ain't really give a lot of details.
but even to have a kid within a year though.
I mean, it don't take long to have a kid if you fucking.
So I just
I'm pretty sure they would get him down before the marriage and the
I'm
wedding.
just I'm just saying like if Alex said it is a year timeline, I mean 9 months
I,
to make the kid. So I'm just saying that's pretty quick.
I mean, maybe he didn't want to wait like the last one because he was with his last girl for a good little minute, a good minute. You know, sorry. I guess I'm happy it didn't work out for him because I'm assuming he's happier with this one.
He gotta be. He got married. So
You're right. You're
I
right.
mean,
Details. This is feeling real. It's feeling real R. Kelly Aaliyah-ish. Everything's just happening so fast. I don't know what's going on.
I think a lot of these are Kayla and Leah, but I got you.
I don't know if I would say that. That's just
Yeah,
you know.
that was a that
Or
was a that was a wild comparison.
Yeah.
Let's go with somebody else. Like
right.
Chris
Hey,
Humphrey and Kim Kardashian. There you go.
hey, look,
Yeah.
once that we in Phoenix City at a basketball court hearing about a proposal. A couple of years later, I blink my eyes and it's a new girl, a new life, new
I
wife.
get I guess you weren't there when he told us how he broke the proposal off, man.
I was low
Leah,
down, but
yeah, I say Leah probably I want to say I ain't gonna put no time frame on it, but I saw him. He talked about it, and he told me, the engagement went off because of A, B, and C. I ain't gonna. And
Yeah.
the next time I
It's
saw
what
it, he told me he was dating. And
that's what I'm saying. That's the part I remember. I remember him saying, it didn't work out, and then I'm in the streets, and then we're like, dang, the streets, and then fast forward to now, it's just like,
say when
yeah, it's up there. It's still rapid speed. It may not be hyper speed like me,
yeah,
but
I
it's
just need to get
still.
more testimonials. That's all. I'm trying to compare some notes. That's it. I'm taking that chill. I'm still trying to build the bankroll. Like I'm solid with who I've chosen to align with. You
I
know,
keep forgetting you're not single anymore.
I'm just trying. My goal is to get out of debt first. Make sure she's out of debt. I'm trying to make sure we're both free to be able to elevate and enjoy that time once we
feel
align.
like none of that will even matter if you don't like the person.
You said what?
I said none of that would even matter if you don't like the person for real.
That's why I said I'm already lined up with that. The character and the person, that's not within question. That's already solidified.
You
I
don't
just
think if
got
you
oh,
elevated your position that your field of vision would change?
you said what?
You don't think if you elevated you don't think if you elevated your position, your field of vision would change?
Nah,
You don't think?
no.
I think your
I
access
just
would
I just
change.
know how quickly things can like happen and things could like pivot once you become two into one. So I'm just trying to divide and conquer first.
No, you got to do due diligence first for sure.
Yeah.
That way you find what you want. But I just think when you elevate, you're not in the same environment. So your thought process may be different, the way you view things may be different. And then therefore you might see some things that you're like, okay, man, I might have overlooked that because I was over here grinding, trying to get my stuff together. So I might have missed that. But now that I'm free and I can see my field of vision isn't like, in the mud because I'm out the mud now. Now I can actually see and identify like, dang, did I miss that because I was grinding? Is that a
Mm,
trait that I really want to, dedicate my whole life to for real?
I feel like that's kind of like a single mindset though. I feel like AR, he's on like we're coming up together. I feel like what you kind of describing is like I'm coming up, and now that I came up, what I saw over there don't look as appetizing because I see it. I can have something over the other way that's more appetizing. He coming up where he is.
That's
Shout out,
real.
Look,
shout out to you though.
the way I'm painting it is like this, man. Marriage is the final version of self. I got to go in that hyperbolic time chamber with my partner. You trying to reach this goal on your end, if you need to work on this stuff. I'm trying to reach this goal on my end, and at the end of the day, we trying to both accomplish something together and separate as well. And I just feel like we're in the early training stages, and we ain't ascended to the level I want us to ascend to before me to be able to make that my way over to the stage and fight final version of Cell, because
Oh
the
yeah.
whole world is on the line. You know what I'm saying? I want I
Oh
want
yeah,
I
I'm with
want everybody to be trained up and ready, sensor beams in pocket, because we about to go to war. You know what I'm saying?
you.
Not
Yeah.
against each other, but to reach
No,
the final
I feel
nation
you.
goal.
I feel you. That's the way you gotta look at it, because like I said, it's I'm looking at it, it's a forever thing. So it's like
For
it's
sure.
before
I
we
hope
all
so.
that's it. Like there's no there's no parachute. There's no you we were talking about falling and all that. There's no parachute. It's just y'all are together. It's just
Your power level is higher than mine, so like, you know what I'm saying?
no. I'm not saying rush. I say don't rush at all. I said you gotta take. We all on different times. We're all on different pages. Like so, you gotta take your time and like actually identify like what's the right timing. It's all about timing too. I feel like
Yeah,
if
I
the
heard you.
time is not aligned, like if I wasn't where I was in life at that point, then this rapid timeline wouldn't work. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Like if we were both still in school or something, it wouldn't have worked because we were both would have been still in school. Like it's just you have to align at the right time, and when y'all hit that point where the timing is perfect, everything just falls in line and it works. But if y'all off time and y'all over here, it's not gonna work because you're trying to get to his. So it's like I don't know.
I'm getting there though. It's things are coming together for sure.
That's
I
what's
got
up.
a plan set out. I'm executing the plan.
Hey, we're rooting for you. Like I said, we're getting to that point where hey, people are having kids, people settling down. Another one's married now. Got another kid in the chat. So it's
Crazy.
like we elevate and we're growing as a group. So I'm looking forward to. Hopefully I get to go to somebody else's wedding. That'll be dope. I'm
We
looking.
missed one, so damn.
Yeah, but we can still have a ceremony or something. But yeah, I'm just saying I would like to go to somebody else's wedding too. You know.
Hey, look, hey, shout out to my boy Irv. Man,
Yeah.
It is, I ain't about to have one. So, you know, my boy, shout out to my boy Herb.
You think everybody had one?
He the closest one. He the closest one in the chat. I
Okay.
mean, no offense to Zach. Don't sound like Zach. It's on that timing right now. No offense to my boy Evan. Nah. Who else I'm missing? Danny? Maybe. I
Danny
know
brother
he's
just got married like
yeah.
yesterday.
I was gonna
Hey,
say his brother just got married. I know Danny's still with the same girl he was with last year. So who knows?
Yeah, that's
Who else I'm missing? Moshe. On to the next topic.
right. Hey, he just get my boy like that.
On to the next topic. I don't know what's going on with Moshe. Moshe pop out and say he get married, boy. I don't know what I'll do. If Moshe hit that chest and felt like I got a kid and I'm getting married, nigga, I just, you know what? I'll be like, congrats, and I'll be like, man, you got it. That's all I can say.
Oh man.
So I'll put all the baskets on Herb. My boy Herb up next.
all right, me and Irv up next. Bet.
All
But
right.
Like, just so, oh,
All right. Hey, he said it. He said it.
next, man, that's a funny little segue, man. Me and Irv was plotting on a little something at the wedding as well. That didn't work out, but hey, with life we elevate, we learn.
shout out to her.
Hey, like I said, you got to be on the right timing.
Oh, for
Hey,
sure.
All about
I was gonna
timing.
be wrong amount of time.
boy, that's still one of the funniest things I ever heard when you were trying to
Yes,
facilitate something, bro. That's the funniest thing. Did you tell Ty? No, we told Ty because we went up there for
uh,
Ty, so we told that story. The funniest thing I ever heard. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I give you A for trying, but boy, that shit was so funny.
look, Mira, bro. I don't know, Mira, if I told you this or not, but me going up there for that little escapade, that was literally my first time, first ever real date. Like
No,
not no,
no, no, no,
not no,
not the date. You did good on the date.
no,
You
no,
did
no.
good on the date. I'm talking about
Point
you
this.
talking about going up there again, and you asked me and Alice a question, and it was such a terrible idea, but you meant it, and that was from your heart. Like you were trying. It just was a bad idea, but I gave you effort because I was like, man, I see you trying. You really want this one. It just the plan was just right. It was a bad plan.
Wasn't elevate. I be
Hey,
saying
and you know better next time. We
back in the man, back in the hyperbolic.
Look, I commend him because I told him. I told all of y'all. I said, hey, shoot the shot at one of these bridesmaids. You
first of
gotta
all.
be on the right timing. And
First of
like,
all, most of them would had a man or a baby or a man. When it was only two to shoot a shot at, and
was
neither of them were on my arm. So that
it? Man, I can't even remember who's with who at that time.
I don't remember who was who, but I could definitely tell who had a man and who didn't have a man. Shawty that was on my right arm had a man. Shawty on the left arm had a kid. I was like, I'm
Oh yeah,
good.
yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. Yeah, for sure.
And the one happened in that sitting is that was single. Shout out to my boy though. You know,
Yeah,
my boy, you
it,
know.
it was it was definitely some growth, some growing pains
Oh no,
involved.
I needed to fall on my face there. I needed to. That catapulted me exactly where I needed to be.
To be honest, you really made yourself fall. You really had it. I thought you had it. You just,
No, no, I never had it.
I feel like you think you didn't have it, which made you didn't have it, but you really had it.
I promise you, I didn't have it. If I did, it wouldn't have lasted. I would have lost it. So that's how you know you never had it. When you only have it for a little while, never had it.
I feel him.
Just,
I feel him.
I
Look,
feel, I feel
if
the, but I
I did
feel
it,
like his
look,
confidence is so bad. Like I feel
yeah,
like I
His
if
feel
I
like
did
he
it,
had it. He just
playoffs
was playing checkers and he needed
around.
to play chess.
If you,
I
I tell people this all the time. If you make to the playoffs and you get swept, you didn't make it to the playoffs.
Hey, bro.
I
Nah,
agree
I
with
made
that.
it to the playoff. I didn't lost. I lost. I lost. I rather
Listen,
Lost
lose later than lose early. I'd rather be in a championship game getting my ass beat than be the nigga at home watching me get my ass beat.
That's why I said, man, hey, fell on the face. Early
I
exit.
really,
I ain't make it.
happens, you know.
That's a perfect segue into the last question.
Oh, oh, the biggest lessons learned from dating.
Oh God.
You can start it off, my boy. I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna let you transition. Go ahead. We already talking about you.
Look, the biggest lesson, like you said, with the confidence is the biggest thing I learned is you gotta have, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have some frame, you gotta have an identity. You just gotta lead. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lead. You gotta be able to be led. You gotta be, you gotta be everything. You got the main focus is if you don't give a woman something to look up to, she'll look down on you. Just give them something to look up to. No matter what it is, whatever lane you take, whether you got the best waves in the game, whether you got the best dress game, you're the funniest, whatever you are, own it, adapt to it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you had to be solid in who you are. You know what I'm saying? At that time, ooh, I was shaky as hell. And I just crumbled apart.
Shaky warrior.
You know what I'm saying? Super shaky. So guess what? I fell. And if you're on the ground looking up, they're looking down on you. So you just gotta give them something to look up to, man. That's all. You can give them something to look up to.
I feel you.
Hello, boy. You a quotable mother sucker. I give you that. There's one quote you told me a long time ago, and I always stuck with me. I'm sure you don't even remember the quote. You said, "Just because you love someone, don't mean you gotta give them your love." And that shit, that hit home. That hit home one time. I ain't even gonna lie.
And who said that?
You said that. I told you I can remember it. I said he said that shit to me. That shit hit home. I've never forgotten that quote a day in my life. I give it to so many people and it hit home.
Hey, that's real.
Hey, I tell you, bro, he be giving out some good ass quotes. I
Yeah.
give him that.
Yeah,
I just had to start applying them. That's all.
progress.
Hey, it take time. We're on one built in a day. You good,
I learned my lesson.
I'm trying to see what lesson I learned from dating. Boy, it's apparently don't laugh in their face when they talk about getting a relationship with you. That's probably the biggest one I learned. Probably I can't do that no more.
You said laugh in their face?
Yeah, see, I was talking to this girl. I'm starting at the beginning. I'm gonna make it short. I was talking to a girl. We went on a date. I think we getting cool, about to maybe start taking it serious. She get a girlfriend, so she start talking to me. They break up like 6 months later. So of course, I gotta hop back in them DM because your boy don't know when to say. Boy had to come back because that ass was fat. So we talking, we on dates. I think I still got a picture of us together at Outback alone, whatever on the steakhouses. Cool, thinking it's cool. We talking, we been to gingerbread house. She talked to my dad. So you think it's getting real cool. We think we getting like tight, cool, and heavy, right? You think we about to go to the next step. Hell no, we ain't going to the next step. She was on some bullshit. It's complete bullshit. So one day, she ran out of gas from my apartment up the street. Someone calling me on my laptop. I'm about to block them real quick. But yeah, she called me because she ran a gas at like a 5 minute away from my apartment. So I get the gas, I go out there, and she looked at me and said, "You're really dependable. I just love it. I love like getting relationship with you." And the boy, I laughed in her face. Laughed in her face so hard. She ain't never talked to me again.
Wait. So she was in a point of vulnerability, obviously.
Yeah.
You came to her rescue.
Yeah, 5 gallons of gas.
You gave her some gas.
Gave her some gas.
And then she took that laugh as a slap in the face and never talked to you again?
Never talk to me again. I ain't never hear from her again. But to be
That's
fair,
wild.
I also ain't try to hit her up. And I don't know why I ain't try to hit her up, but I never heard from her again. She cool, she moved, she got kids, and my kid, I'm happy for her.
Interesting.
So why'd you laugh in her face?
Because I thought this shit was funny. I thought it was hilarious. I thought she was telling a joke. I thought we clearly on a level that we clearly aren't going to be dating. We just having fun. That's what I thought we were doing at this time and moment. Yeah, you talked to my dad. Everybody talk to my dad. I don't care if you talk to my dad.
Gotta
You
read the
just
room, baby.
you just happen to be at the right time, right spot. He called me. We were building gingerbread houses, and he called. He asked me what I was doing. I said I'm building a gingerbread house with such and such. And I put you on speak. I put him on speaker. You talk to him. I didn't think it was a big deal, but apparently it's a big deal. Be
I
a
don't
laugh in
know.
the face, cold blooded. It's just me. I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. Honestly, I still think it's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. I think I can tailor it to three. I think I can tailor it to three big things that kind of help me align my relationship seeking. I think one kind of ties back to Drizzy Drake is the confidence within yourself. So you got to do the work on yourself. Because if you don't do the work on yourself, then you're not going to present the best person to the person you're trying to get in a relationship with. So you got to do the work with your mental, physical, and actually identify like this is what I want. This is the parameters of where I'm gonna look for it, what I'm gonna do to get it, and who's in my category, and what are my things that I'm gonna be like. Nope, that's a no. This is a go. Like, and then once I did that, that was just kind of like the big thing right there. So you got to work on yourself, do the work, identify where you want to go, who you want to be with, and then you just gotta stay disciplined with it and stick to it. That's like the hardest part, because like you can say, "Hey, I'm not gonna date somebody who got this," and then they find as hell, and then boom, look, you're doing your same pattern. So you gotta identify that pattern and be like, "Hey, no, stick to what I said I was gonna do, and stick to it." Number two, I gotta say is being real. If I identify something that is a complete thing that I don't want to deal with long term, like let's just say smoking or something. I know I hate smoking, but okay, they fit all these other lines, but they smoke. Why the heck am I going to date somebody who smokes? That doesn't make any sense. But that's just one of them things we kind of rationalize because oh, they fit everything else I'm looking for, so I guess I could deal with the smoking. No, I don't want to deal with it. So why the heck am I doing it? So it's just like identifying and sticking to the parameters I set. And number three is just like be you. Like too many times I think when I was younger, I just feel like I had to be something that I wasn't because I felt like I wasn't where I needed to be. So it's just like I feel like it wasn't imposter syndrome because I hadn't made it yet in any aspect of anything. But I just feel like you gotta identify like, hey, you may not have it all together at the point in time, but at some point it's all gonna align and you gotta stick with it. Because if you don't stick with it, you're not gonna reach your final form. So I just feel like those are the things right there. My biggest lessons I learned. So for sure, alignment, sticking to it, and then just having confidence in within yourself. Like you gotta have 100%.
I agree. I can't disagree on that. I appreciate you for being taking yours serious, and I just came with my bullshit. Someone got to.
I mean, I could tell a crazy story about leading leading something like the wrong way. You identify something like it's just how it happens, just how it works, man. Like you're gonna have them stories where you like, what was I thinking?
I do definitely say the confidence thing, but I always I got confidence because someone made me talk to a girl. That's the only reason I got confidence talking to women. I was on crutches and he just brought a girl to me and just made me talk to her. So that really built my confidence up. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm confident all the time. I got my moments where I'm just, I ain't really feeling it.
Yeah.
But I still overcome it. I still talk to them. I've been rejected plenty of times, too many times. I just got rejected like a few days ago. But you keep that shit moving.
Hey, rejection is your protection, man. That's
I
all it
think
is.
the weirdest one rejection I ever got is she told me, you look like you listen to classical music, which I do. That ain't the point, funky bitch. fuck you. And she said it just wasn't gonna work out. That was just crazy. Just tell me no. Just stop
Yeah,
talking to me.
that's an odd one.
I never forgot that one. That one stung a little bit.
You looking at classical?
She's probably just testing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes women just like be joking around. They don't mean what they say a
No,
lot.
no, no. She
Like
was she was she
women
was
like to test you.
dead serious. She was dead ass. It was no joke. She was serious. It was like stone cold face. Were no LOL or no laughing. She was serious. It was a face to face combo. Face to face
Women
combo.
are good at
Damn
lying.
it. It's cool. I wasn't there for love. I was there for cheats. I ain't getting none of it. But guess what? The chicken wings were good.
Uh, that's hilarious.
That's all good. I mean, shit, I don't know. I guess I can't really think of too many lessons I learned because I just been in my relation. That my last relationship feels like forever.
Yeah.
So I really just started dating again. I really haven't been dating that much. So I don't have too much I could just other than the crazy funny story, I can't really think of too many lessons I learned.
Biggest one, be intentional. Like, if I ain't looking for nothing, you ain't gonna find nothing. If you're looking for something, you're gonna find it. Being
I'm
intentional.
just I'm just chilling, bro. I'm really just
That's what I'm
chilling.
saying. Like, if you chilling, like it's okay. Like you ain't looking for nothing.
It is.
But when you are ready to look for something, that's when you're gonna find it.
You're right. Whenever that time comes, it'll come. Right now, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just buying myself shoes and chilling, bro.
Maybe. I don't know if y'all got anything else, but that'll wrap us up. This
Let's
is a
do it.
solid episode. Working with a Genius podcast. Three
Yes, sir.
amigos. I think this is gonna be our solid three. All right, I really do. Well,
Yeah.
hey, you can follow us at WXG Podcast at Instagram. Oh, Instagram is WXG Podcast 2. Everything else is WXG Podcast. That's on TikTok. That's on YouTube. That's where you can find us. Don, where can they find you at, man?
All right, man. Instagram Don Jon _W.
A real one. Where can they find you?
Facebook, Zachary Drake.
Not the
To
book.
IG, Drake Jr. _ AR1. I don't know. Who knows? I'll figure it out one of these days.
Hi, we want to appreciate you watching. We want to appreciate you watching or listening to Working with Genius podcast. You can find all the episodes on all of your all of your podcast streaming platforms where you get your podcast from. Also, workingwiththegenius.com. Exclusive episodes and merch coming soon. And as well as we're going to try to live stream once I get it figured out and fixed and flawless. Then we'll have live stream. Then we'll have callers on. We'll do all that stuff like that. That'll be something that we work on a little bit in the mix. But until we get to that point, we'll do the pre-record like we've been doing. I think it's coming to Three Amigos most of the time. You know, we got a lot of things going on. A lot of people doing a lot of things. If we got to alter the time, we'll alter the time. But you got you got episodes dropping on Mondays and Fridays. So be on the lookout. WXG Podcast, Working on a Genius Podcast. I am Ty, your host. That's my boy Don, loving Don Jon. And all the real ones know AR1. Peace.